Imagine walking from Ouagadougou to Bamako or Niamey without a single border checkpoint asking for multiple IDs, visas, or questioning your right to be on your own land. Imagine one ID card, one unified system, and one identity shared across 3 rising nations. After breaking free from colonial shackles, defying foreign dominance, and establishing a united regional bloc, they've now unveiled a groundbreaking biometric identity card. It is a bold step towards building a people-centered union free from foreign manipulation, free from unnecessary bureaucracy, and rooted in shared destiny. From its technology to its symbolism and from its geopolitical impact to its promise for every Sahelian citizen, stay with us as we break down the truth behind the AES Common Biometric Identity Card and why it may be the model for Africa's future. A single card that confirms your name, protects your future, and symbolizes sovereignty. It would be practical, people-focused, and sovereign. And to make that happen, a shared system of identification was key. This isn't science fiction, it's the bold reality unfolding in the heart of West Africa right now. The alliance of Sahel states Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have done it again. This common ID card isn't just a document, it's a declaration. A declaration that the Sahel refuses to be fragmented. Today, on Echo Africa, we explore how this identity card is more than plastic and chips. It is the embodiment of unity, security, and African self-determination. The story of the Common Biometric Identity Card begins with the very formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. Not asking to rent space in someone else's. Here's how it functions. In 2023, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger made a historic move by severing ties with AES, the West African regional bloc long influenced by French and Western interests. Years of frustration over sanctions, economic pressure, and a perceived lack of respect for sovereignty pushed these nations to forge their own path. United by shared security concerns, military leadership, and a renewed commitment to self-reliance, the 3 nations formed AES not just as a defensive alliance, but as a new model of regional integration. From day one, leaders like Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Colonel Assimi Goïta, and General Abdourahmane Chiani made it clear the AES would not be another bureaucratic bloc. Unlike traditional IDs, which serve only as identification tools, the AES Common Biometric Identity Card is a multifunctional, secure, and futuristic document. So, what is it? It's a biometric smart card, storing your fingerprint, facial recognition data, and a unique ID number. That meant governments had limited control over data, access, and sometimes surveillance. It integrates citizenship data, regional residency rights, health records, and eventually even banking access. It replaces the need for separate documents when traveling between AES member states. It stands as a symbol of freedom and regional dignity, replacing dependency on AES or Western systems. As one government official in Niger stated, this card proves we are building our own house now. The new AES ID uses cutting-edge biometric encryption, developed with support from African tech firms in Algeria, Tunisia, and partnerships in Russia and Turkey. Biometric authentication, fingerprints, and facial scans ensure one person, one identity. Embedded security chip, tamper-proof and offline-enabled, critical for remote rural areas. Multi-use capabilities, travel pass within AES, access to AES-based health, education, and financial services. Potential integration with digital wallets and national payment systems. AES is investing in solar-powered registration kits and offline sensing technology to overcome this. Each card is printed and issued by national agencies, but is interoperable across all AES systems, meaning a card issued in Burkina Faso is recognized instantly in Mali and Niger. But Sahel leaders counter that fragmentation already existed, it was just foreign-controlled. Historically, West African identity systems were heavily influenced by foreign aid, foreign servers, and even foreign-made software. But with the AES Common ID Card, this changes. All data is stored locally within national data centers. No foreign entities have access to the back-end infrastructure. All 3 countries share a unified framework governed by their own AES Digital Identity Authority. In Ouagadougou, over 500,000 cards were issued in just the first 6 weeks. And more importantly, it sends a signal to the world. Africa is no longer outsourcing its future. Citizens in the Sahel now share more than borders, they share access, rights, and benefits. The ID card enables cross-border schooling, easier job applications across AES unified tax and social service systems. This is the foundation of what many now call the Sahel citizenship, a supranational identity rooted in shared struggle and shared ambition. No revolutionary system comes without its hurdles. Rural areas, especially in the far north of Burkina Faso and eastern Niger, lack reliable electricity and internet. Terrorist groups and cross-border smugglers could exploit new systems, but security features make duplication almost impossible. Countries like Senegal, still aligned with ECOWAS, and France have criticized the move, calling it dangerous fragmentation, and as the world watches, Echo Africa will continue bringing you stories from the front lines of African sovereignty, innovation, and strength. The rollout of the AES Common Biometric Identity Card has sparked conversations across the continent. Guinea is reportedly exploring a similar model in partnership with Mali. Chad and Algeria have expressed interest in observer status within AES tech initiatives. Pan-Africanist thinkers from Kenya to Namibia praise the ID as a decolonized blueprint for African digital independence. And within the AES itself, citizens are already lining up for registration. This identity card is not the end, it's the beginning of a new digital frontier for the Sahel. Upcoming plans: AES digital currency integration. The ID card could be linked to a common e-wallet for intra-AES trade and services. Unified border security network. Citizens using the ID card will pass AES checkpoints seamlessly with biometric verification. Health plus social welfare services. One card to access hospitals, insurance, even food distribution in times of need. By 2027, AES leaders aim for 100% adult registration, an ambitious, yet achievable goal given current momentum. In a world where identity is often used to divide, the AES Common Biometric Identity Card is being used to unite. It tells every citizen, you are recognized, you are protected. You are part of something bigger than your village, tribe, or even your nation. This is not just an ID, it is the digital face of a rising Sahel.